It is a beautiful, beautiful day today. The sun is shining, it's warming up a little bit. We're about 35, 36 degrees right now. Things are starting to melt, which is fantastic. The ground is disgusting when you step over there. It's just nasty and muddy. Behind the house is still a block of solid ice because the sun doesn't hit there in the summertime. Right now, I'm getting ready to work on taking these grids out. Japan decided that since she's getting ready to paint this door, she wants to go with just one piece of glass. Now this is just a piece of glass with a faux grid up there. So unfortunately, Thermatru put that grid in there last a lifetime. It's glued to the glass. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just cutting the material away so that I can lift it off. Hopefully I don't damage the glass. Slowly. What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get in there with the edge of this utility blade and cut it. Once I get it off, I go back through and scrape all the adhesive off of it. But it's a slow, slow process. Well, that came out pretty good. I gotta clean it, but that's the look she wanted. So that alcohol.
I love it. I love it. So babe, didn't you say I don't need to prime the door? I only need to prime the frame?
Yeah, I don't need to prime the door. It's supposed to be pre-primed.
Yeah, I don't want to add another layer. You don't have to. It just makes it clunkier. But I am going to prime that frame after the wood filler finishes drying. I love you. Thank you. It's perfect.
One of the things about building a house together is that there's a lot of give and take. People say you're building your dream house. That dream has to be shared by the both of you. My dream house was almost a fortress, high in the mountains and away from everybody. There's some give and some take. Her dream house has to have a view. So we found something we could both live with. And the only way we could have it is if we build it ourselves. There were a lot of little things she wanted to add to it, and when you get down to the economics of it, some of them just don't make sense. Our windows are white. Ideally, she'd have them be bronze or black, but that doubles the price. Just that change of color doubles the price of the windows. So we compromised. White windows and black doors to make a big, bold statement. few people ask why I would take the door off to paint it when I could just leave it hanging there. We could paint it where it was. Well, it's 30 degrees outside, between 30 and 35. The paint just won't take well. So we set it up, got the heater blowing on it for a good hour before we started, and painted it. Fan has been up there putting a coat of paint on that door. We're pretty much done with everything we have slated for this weekend. I decided to take advantage of the weather that we've got right now. It's dry enough, it's dried out a little bit. I'm going to go out here on this road that I share with my neighbors and see if I can do a little maintenance on it. The weather we've been having has created quite a bit of potholes. I'm going to take my box blade out here, see if the conditions are right to drag it a little bit, bring some of that rock back up out of the mud. Not everybody on this road has access to the track. This is some of the stuff I was talking about. We got a lot of holes like this all along the road. Going down here trying to fill them in just a little bit. I don't want to get too aggressively because it's still pretty wet. I've got a pretty good load right here in the box. That's a good mix of gravel and soil. I ought to be able to make a dent in this hole right here. About it, when you get out here with a box blade and you start doing this, when you start, it always feels like you're making it a little bit worse. You start digging stuff up and you're just moving a bunch of mud around. You feel like you're just making loose soil and getting a good stuff. If you keep at it, meticulous and careful, you can fill those holes. If it ever dries out, the road will be nice. Never done this, what you want to do is set the level of your box blade so it just starts digging things up. It starts to pile up in the box, but not so deep that it's digging into everything. That way, as you drive over potholes, the material that's in the box will fall down and fill it. It's one of the reasons you don't want to do this when it's too wet. Because if it's too wet, it's just clumpy and it doesn't fall out. Slowly with each pass, it puts a little more material in the holes. That material helps to force some of the water out. There's just so much water right now.
not going to dry real fast.
If you've never had the opportunity to drive a tractor and smooth out a road with a box blade, I highly recommend it. There's a certain zen-like quality to the whole experience, and an odd satisfaction in creating some order out of chaos. Fix the road, so we're just gonna leave this out here since it needs a couple more coats. We figured it was better off to do light coats than to try and do anything heavy. So we'll get that painted up real nice and then hang it back up there. Well, that is all we have for this weekend. Pretty happy with the way things turned out. That door's coming along. We're gonna head on home, get ready for the week, do our regular jobs. We'll see y'all next time.
Good night.
Good night. Yes, ma'am. But you got a little bit of food right here. Tired?
A little bit. I moved those silver vines over there.
Oh, next to the house. All right.
We'll be able to work around it.
Yeah, but they're right in my way.
We'll get it. We can get a ladder over it.
Let's not plant anything else there until we have decided.
I'm not. I wanted to put one more, but I didn't.